Hey, my name is Ivan, and today we're taking a look at the Figma Ultimate Madoka. This figure is my first ever Figma that I've ever owned, and it is amazing. Madokami is from Polela Magi Madoka Magica. And did I mention that this whole episode is a spoiler? Ultimate Madoka is the final form of Madoka Kaname. Yeah, it's the final form. Kamen Rider and Ultraman fans, check in with a like, please. Madoka's wish that changed all magical girls' fate resulted in this goddess-like form that is a new law of cycles, where instead of turning into witches when magical girls have their soul gem completely tainted, they will be taken away by Madokami. And yes, I will be referring her as Madokami for the entire video. If you don't know what Madokami means, learn some Japanese. And thanks to Madokami, witches no longer exist and are replaced by rafts, and it would remain that way unless Hamura screws up everything, am I right? And the painting and the sculpting on this figure is just majestic. This design is godlike, beautiful, and the white here is actually shiny and glossy instead of the plastic white that most figures opt for. And the giant wings and the giant dress gives this figure a nice sense of elegance. And out of the box, some assembly is required, mainly the hair and the wings. And that was a very scary moment because these things break very easily. Thankfully, I didn't actually break anything, but please be careful if you get this figure. Accessories wise, she does have alternate hands. Aside from these hugging hands, she also has chopping hands, fists, 2 grabby hands, and 2 special grabby hands. One to grab this giant bow, and the other to grab one of these included 4 arrows. The arrows are made in this nice translucent pink plastic, and I recommend you use these type of arrows because they're easier to attach. You also get an alternate face. This, the feels face. This face, also known as the "there is no reason for me to despair" face, is very good. The eyes are printed nicely, it's very nice sculpted, and with the bow and arrow, it looks amazing. And also makes me tear up a bit because this is so sad. Again. And with those accessories, she better have some good posability. Ball joint at the head. Can look up that far and look down that far and side to side. The hair can swivel, hair can swivel, hair can swivel, and up and down, and turn around. Wing up and down, wing up and down. Rotation at the shoulder. Arm moves in and out. Bicep swivel. Bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel. And can move up and down. Ball joint at the chest, which can swivel up, down, and side to side. Dress can lift up and swivel. The back dress can swivel and can go down. She can kick, move back the far. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee. Ankle swivel, up and down, and a pivot. Of course, she does have a beautiful spread. There we go. That's the posability. The posability on this figure is really good and very scary to do due to the fragile bits here. And did you notice the gap between the shoe wing and the leg? That's because, yeah, I broke it. Good thing a dab of super glue fixed that right up. Size comparisons. Figure Arts Mini Madoka Kaname, 1954 Godzilla, Transform Element OP Leader, the Figure Arts Mini Hamura Akemi, and the Figure Arts Standard Kamen Rider Decade. And let's talk about the Figma stand that's included with this figure, because if you get this figure, I recommend you get a screwdriver and screw the heck out of the stand, because if we go ahead and remove Madoka right now, I probably will regret this because it took me so long to mount her on the base. Where am I gonna put her? Jesus, I'm gonna put it on my lap. You can see that the stand here does have a hinge joint, and a hinge joint here, and it is very not that sturdy. So if you do want to lift Madoka up, I recommend you take a screwdriver and screw the heck out of it. Yeah, screw the heck out of it, screw it tight, so then when you mount Madoka onto your base, oh my god, when you mount it on your stand, it doesn't do that, essentially. Are you kidding me? Literally just turned on the camera and you just fell over. And overall, this figure is amazing. It is detailed, highly posable, and just looks absolutely fantastic. And make sure to get this figure for cheap, because I've heard that this figure can go to ridiculous prices, and I don't want you to fall into that trap. See if you can buy it used and clean it. I don't know.